And
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. We're already on.
Then they go 4, 3, 2. No, they stop at 2, don't they?
Action.
They don't say the last 2.
Oh,
I'm
really?
pretty sure they go
4, 3. No, I don't know.
Idea.
I got no idea. But I have learned that in YouTube you can trim. So that's why I started this earlier, just so it had the thing on it.
We do the intro first and then we'll start talking. Rubbish.
All right. Let's get into it.
Let's get this show going, man. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Come on now. We're going to have action soon. Right here. It ain't going nowhere. Well, yeah, you got some technique, but you ain't show me that this summer. Hey, Wildcat. Ball at the 5, 3rd down and 2. That was bad. Let's go have some fun, bro. We ain't got to talk about too much. He wants to play the ball. It's holding. Cliff. The cliff. How is that not called? That ain't going to call a damn thing.
Cliff, is that like a gun reference?
What is the delay for? He's standing right there. He's taking a card out. He's a piece of paper. It's that close? Dear Lord.
It wasn't Aaron Hernandez, was it? That wasn't him saying, Cliff, get me another clip.
Hello and welcome. We are the Aussie guys. I'm AJ. Here with me is G. How are you, G?
Yeah, good, mate. Good.
I'm back.
You are back. You've been up to our top end.
The top end.
The top end.
Yeah.
Still below the northern hemisphere. So we're still Hispanics and south of the border on the other side of the
south of the border,
the wall.
Weather is pretty good up there.
Oh, mate, it is always. I'm going to work this thing out one day. Yeah, mate, it's always warm up there. Well, because I go to Bali.
Yes,
mate, Bali's like 45 minutes flying
further.
Yeah,
than Darwin. Yeah,
more towards the equator. So
yes,
it's not any warmer. You're pretty warm. There's not going to be much difference. I actually met someone that him and his wife used to fly to Bali just to go shopping.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I was going to say, mate, you wouldn't be here for the weather.
No.
It's exactly the same.
No,
mate,
that's right.
Condensation you can cut with a knife.
Precisely.
But did you have a good time?
I had a great time. And
you're up there for your daughter's. Your daughter is, explain why you were there.
So
athletics.
My daughter was competing in she was a member of Team Vic. She was competing in the National Athletics Championships for Australia. This is age 10 to 12. And she was competing
All the sporting ability comes from her mother.
Yeah, clearly. and she was doing shot put and discus and also
the power sports,
and also got roped into a relay.
Once again, not taken after her father.
No, she got roped into a relay as well, because what happens is when they put the teams together, they sometimes don't field every event.
I take it wasn't egg and spoon race.
No, it wasn't egg and spoon.
Okay.
No, it was an actual relay.
Okay.
And she got roped into that. But the other runners were she's not very fast. The other runners were quite fast.
Mate, she's power. She's a power athlete. She's a don't take this wrong.
No,
but she's a lineman.
Yes, and when you see a lineman
she's not a wide receiver.
No, she is not a wide receiver.
Okay.
But the others in the relay were
like my son is more
quick.
wide receiver than lineman because there's nothing of him. He's got no power at all.
Yeah. Well, that's right. So anyway, she got a silver in the discus.
Awesome.
And the gold was like by a long way. So like even if she didn't quite get a PB,
but she knows the mountain she has to climb.
She knows, yes, correct.
Now she knows this is the gap between me, and first. So this is what I have to bridge.
Yes, she got a silver in the shot put.
Oh, and the gap bit smaller.
Bit smaller.
Yes.
Throwing a PB in the shot put.
Mate, that's all you can ask, isn't it?
That's all you can ask.
Yes, it's great.
And she actually managed to score a silver in the relay. It was a combined relay.
Did she bring it home, did she?
Oh, yeah.
She was the anchor.
No, she wasn't the anchor. She was the I think
she was the
second
Usain
runner-
Bolt. She was the Usain Bolt.
Not
Bring it
quite.
home.
It was this weird I don't know if you've heard of this. It was a combined, what they call a combined relay. She only had to run 100 meters. There was a person who ran 300 meters and a person who ran 200 meters.
Never heard of that
And I
before.
think another 100 meter.
They don't do this at the Olympics, obviously.
No. So anyway,
why the difference in distance?
I've got no clue. I've got no idea. It's very strange.
Mate, I've never ever heard of that.
So
I've
she
heard
just
of
ran
what have
100.
they got? That 400.
Yep.
100. I think that's
200.
Do they have? No, they have 200-meter relay at the Olympics.
Oh, no.
no. That's only 1 in 400, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
So this was just called a combined relay.
Yeah.
And they might have just invented it just for the actual.
It's a bit like they're not going to do what they do with the swimming, are they? Because the swimming, mate. Look, my daughter was a gymnast.
Yes.
And she was trying to get to the Olympics.
Yep.
And the amount of coverage that gymnasts get is like nothing
Yes.
compared to what swimmers get. And let's face it, mate, it's a lot of practice. Everybody puts in. I'm not taking anything away.
Yeah.
But, mate, you're following a black line up and down the pool. Have you seen what gymnasts have to learn?
Oh, yeah.
And not just, it's not like they have to learn different distances of the same thing. They're learning 4 different apparatus all at the same time.
Yeah.
It's bloody hard.
Absolutely.
And you got to remember everything that goes into it.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So, yeah, we used to get Jack as a family about what swimmers get.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. What can you do? Yeah, you're right.
But
there's a lot of focus on swimmers.
Yeah, but I've lost my train of thought. Actually, mate, talking about train of thought.
Yeah.
I was talking to my brother the other day about something,
Mm.
and I got on a tangent, which is unlike me.
Yeah.
On a bit of a tangent.
No, but anyway.
And down some hole.
Right.
And I said to him, I lost my train of thought. Right.
Yeah.
And I said, mate, what do I have to do? I'm going to start writing down the initial what we're talking about, so I know what I have to swing back round to.
You know, you have to do a bit of Guy Pearce. You know, Memento.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you didn't see Memento?
No.
So he tattoos everything on his body because he's.
Mate, that would have been good in high school. Maybe just like that might have got me. That might have got me into like uni.
He's lost his short-term memory.
Okay. So instead of writing on a pad, he tattoos himself. But
Yeah,
what if
so he doesn't
need the
lose it.
But what if he doesn't need the information anymore? Or is it information that he needs all the time?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like his name, address, telephone number.
No, those things he knows. It's things that have happened in the now. So like he has an accident. I think it's a car accident. So it's like everything post car accident, he has trouble remembering. Like it's in and out.
Yep.
Or the way the film's structured, it's like
All people-
5 minutes,
All people
boom,
can see is
gone.
your hand waving in front of the screen.
In front of that. 5 minutes, gone. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's his short-term, but everything prior to the car accident, he remembers perfectly.
Oh, so he tattoos it. So he doesn't tattoo
Because
that
he's
he
trying to
remembers that.
he's trying to find the person who murdered his wife, right?
Okay.
And so he's doing this investigation, but he can't actually remember anything. So he writes things down and he gets it tattooed
Did he want
onto
to
his
like
body.
shake his hand, or
What's that?
did he want to like shake his hand and buy him a gift, or he was upset about it?
He was upset about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know how he got on with his wife.
No. Spoilers. Anyway.
Is there a spoiler like he actually hired the guy to kill his wife, and that's what he finds out in the end, and he forgot all about it?
No, nothing like
See,
that.
there's a good twist.
But there is a twist.
Don't
but
tell the twist.
That's
because
not the
don't
twist.
spoil it.
It's a very good film.
My family's been away. They've been up in Queensland. They've been on holidays.
Oh, woohoo.
Oh, mate, how good's that? I had to go and pick them up from the airport 2 hours ago.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, mate, just arguing even before I even picked them up.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No. Anyway. So I went to the pictures this week.
Oh, what did you see?
I saw that. Is it Ad Astra?
Oh, is that good?
Yeah. Look, it's a very it's not like shot in space, so it's not an action movie.
No.
It's more of a how he deals with where he is and his father's relationship.
Yes.
And how he views him as a person.
Yep.
But I'll tell you one thing. I don't know. I was sitting there and I was watching them going, this is Apocalypse Now.
Right.
Have you seen Apocalypse Now?
Of course. Who hasn't seen Apocalypse Now?
Well, Nick, who I went with, my mate Nick,
yeah.
he'd never seen it.
Oh,
Because I said to him at the end of the movie, I said, what do you think? And he goes, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I said, mate, that reminded me of, like, I'm not talking about like one set in Vietnam, the other one set in, in the future a bit. what do they call it? They need to call it the near future.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's the whole like he was Martin Sheen,
Okay.
and his dad to me was
Kurtz.
no, yes.
Ooh.
Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
And it's him talking about things and looking at himself and
Yeah.
you know, and all that. It was very, very similar.
Because Apocalypse Now is like a journey into his soul. You know what I mean? It's like a journey from sanity to insanity.
Yeah. And this is like sanity to like working everything out like in between. Like it's
interesting.
Like it's not the same, but it's like the foundation sort of for the movie is extremely similar that I think. I thought it was anyway.
Nice. So, that is
if you've seen the movie, because you have to see Apocalypse Now to know what I'm talking about.
That is a high recommendation.
Oh, look,
because Apocalypse Now.
But it look, Nick, we go to pictures a bit.
Yeah.
I still like to see things on the big screen.
Yes.
Before we should get talking about football. But it's he thought it was like but I find some movies where you have to think about it, and it can be also where you find yourself.
Yes.
At which, you know, what's part of your life or what's going on in your life. Movies react differently to different people.
They certainly do.
Circumstances where you find yourself.
You know, it looked a little bit like. Yeah. So hey, listen, it looked a little bit like we should talk about football.
Yeah,
I know we should. It looked a little bit like Interstellar. Have you seen Interstellar?
Yeah, but no, it's not.
No. Okay, because I quite like
really
Interstellar.
well shot.
Yeah.
And you actually feel that they're in space.
Right.
Like the way they move.
Yes.
Is brilliant. It's really good.
Very good. Well, listen, before we get anything, drinks of the pod. Hang on, I'll put this one up first. So it was my choice this week, which is like red alert.
This is about the second time we've only ever done it.
I know it is probably. So I picked it is week 4. This is our week 4 preview. I'm having trouble getting this in the camera. The Four Pines, and it's a mango pineapple Nipa.
What's Nipa? Is that another fruit?
Well, it's an IPA. It's a New England IPA. New England. And because, you know what, in the top end there is a lot of
pineapples
and mangoes.
Oh, a lot of mangoes?
Yeah. And the mangoes.
Are they
good?
Are they good?
It's good.
Are they big?
I don't know where we get our mangoes from, G. Probably China or somewhere.
Oh, I don't. Probably.
No, I'm serious. I think that's probably right. But
no, we couldn't. Seriously.
Why not?
I don't know.
I don't think we get them from the top end because they were like, wow.
Really good.
Oh.
Is it mango season? I can't say. I haven't bought a mango.
So.
Okay,
well, you go on the roadside.
Our mangoes are tiny little things.
Yeah, I know.
Are they big up there?
Yes. And you know how the pip or the whatever it is, the seed is really large, so you don't get much flesh off them.
Yeah.
Up there, the cheeks of, wow. It was succulent. It was
really
fantastic. Yeah. And roadside, like people selling mangoes on the roadside. Beautiful. So anyway, that was sort of in honor of that. Can you open that for me, actually? There you go.
Is it not a screw top, I take it?
I've got no idea. See if it shreds your hands. And cheers. And the from the Little Fat Lamb, this is a watermelon cider. So I don't know. I hope it's
nervous.
good.
I was going to say it'd want to be good because it's 500 ml. It's a lot to drink of something. I don't really like it.
I know. Well, that's true. But I wanted to get something kind of the same size as mine. Mine's 500 ml. So anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
And
he's looking up your address.
Okay. Tastes like my mango and
That's
pineapple.
Not bad, actually.
That's not bad.
You didn't put it in the fridge, though, did you?
I did put it in the fridge.
Did you?
Yeah. Not cold?
You might have to start serving your drinks with, ice glass, like the ones you keep in the freezer.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
That's not too bad.
Good.
That's not too bad at all.
Good. Let's get to some news, G. So there are 7 teams that are undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
Can you name them?
Patriots. Chiefs. Cowboys.
Yeah.
Oh, jeepers.
No, not Jeepers.
That's not good, is it? I wish it was the Falcons.
There's another one in the AFC East with the Patriots.
I wish it was the Falcons. Oh, yeah, the Bills.
Yes.
There's
There's two in the NFC West.
I know a team's like got the 3 and zip back to front.
I'm getting there in a second.
In Miami.
Two teams
So
in the
who
NFC West.
Pump them out. Just give them to me.
Okay, Rams and Niners
Okay, yep.
and the Lions.
Oh, okay.
They've got a tie.
Yeah, I was going to say I wouldn't have got that one with the tie.
But they're still undefeated.
2 wins. Yep.
And there are also, now this is interesting because this is very polar.
Don't like being put on the spot.
Sorry about that. This is very polarized. We've got 7 undefeated. We've also got 7 winless. We've got 7 winless teams, G. That's a lot. 7 undefeated, 7 winless.
I could probably even give you. I could.
Do you reckon you can give me?
No,
any
I
of
don't
the
reckon I
7?
could.
Okay, any? Give me one. Oh, give me one.
Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphin. 2. There's 2 in the AFC East. There's Jets and Dolphins. Bengals, Steelers, Broncos, Redskins, Cardinals. All winless. That's a lot. Don't you reckon that's a lot?
It is.
Okay. Melvin Gordon
Mm-hmm.
ended his 66-day holdout Thursday. He isn't expected to play this week versus the Dolphins, which is a shame. But anyway, Austin Eckler, gonna eat. But he should be on the field for week 5. It's all kind of pointless, really, wasn't it?
So what do you do?
What?
Like from a fantasy point of view, but from a football point of view, as a Chargers point of view, do you really? Wouldn't you just say? I understand that everybody's out there to make $1 and and whatever.
Yeah.
But mate, you've allowed. I'll put it this way. This is how I equate it to is that my brother got a job through someone that I know.
Yep. And
he did a better job than the guy that gave him the job to fill in for him. So now the contractor guy goes, you're my guy now.
Really?
And he said to him, he goes, never send someone that does a better job than yourself.
Yes.
And Eckler is a better running back.
Ugh.
Like you look at Melvin Gordon's numbers. What's the average? It's under 4 yards a carry.
Yes. Now his numbers
is it mid 3s, mate? Like
could
3.6. I'm just sort of.
I mean, his
guessing.
numbers on the whole are good.
Yeah, because he gets so many carries.
He does get so many carries. But on average, his yards per carry is not good.
No.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And Austin Eckler has earned.
Oh, mate, he looks fantastic.
I must confess, I sent a tweet and I was being tongue-in-cheek. But people don't get my sense of humour.
Mate, you don't have to get your sense of humour. That was obvious. Like, seriously.
You read my tweet?
Yeah, that's obvious.
I said...
I didn't like it because...
Oh, you just thought it was stupid?
No, I thought it was a very good tweet. Doesn't mean I have to like it. I'm not into the love heart thing. Can you come up with a better thing than the love heart for likes?
Oh, what do you mean for likes?
You know how that you press the love heart to say mate, I don't need to press the love heart.
No, you don't.
No, what about just a tick?
No, I sent this tweet where I said,
come on,
hey,
Twitter.
sneaky ad, Melvin Gordon, he's going to be the backup to Austin Eckler. So I was being sort of tongue-in-cheek. Because Austin Eckler has played so well.
Fantastic.
That it seems very unfair that Melvin Gordon comes straight into the building.
Why don't you just trade him? Do you need him?
Maybe they should. I don't think we need him. And you know what? The Chargers aren't doing so hot, but would they have done better if Melvin Gordon was in the building? I don't think so.
No, they would have had to give him another 10 carries to get what Eckler's been getting for you.
Probably. So Melvin Gordon's not the problem. It helps. It probably helps.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, but I don't think he's the problem. Speaking of running backs, Saquon Barkley.
Gonski for a little while.
Gonski for just a little while.
Which I'm not upset about it from a fantasy point of view because I have absolutely no shares. I've got none.
Zero shares.
Neither have I. Because he went first round.
Yes.
He went first
101.
overall. Yeah.
Yeah.
In every draft. And I never had the 101. So I have no shares in Barkley at all.
Yeah, me neither. Injured his ankle, and then you couldn't buy him.
No, not a
It
chance.
cost
in
a
hell.
fortune. Injured his ankle versus the Bucks in the second quarter of last
High
week's
ankle
game.
sprain?
Helped off into the locker room. During the week, he visited specialist Dr. Robert Anderson, who told him that he won't need surgery.
How
which
how
I
tall is
guess- Not sure.
He's not. He's
not super
He's a
tall.
5'11" sort of guy.
Probably. That would be my
Okay.
guess.
Mate, he looked pretty big compared to the guys who were helping him off the field around the back. So I reckon the medical staffs are like shorter. It's a bit like the Hollywood thing,
Oh, okay.
you know, where everybody's going to be shorter than Tom Cruise, just to make sure he doesn't look like he's 5'7" that he is, or whatever he is.
That's right. He's expected to continue rehabbing and will miss the next 4 to 6 weeks. Probably 6 is probably a better bet.
Well,
Isn't
they
it?
say it's closer to the longer than the shorter.
Yes, I would think so. Now, we haven't really got anyone on. Oh, it's a long weekend in Melbourne this week.
No one's here. Everybody's gone away. Except
I don't know. Who's in
we've got the grand final on
Who's in the
tomorrow.
grand final, G?
Just cool them at Jets. Just cool them at Jets. Go Tigs, yellow and black.
I mean, come on, Greater Western Sydney.
Oh,
Give
mate,
me a
we sh-
break.
We should do them.
Yeah, you should.
I think they've kicked like 8 goals in the 2. I don't know what they kicked in the first one, but I watched the Collingwood game because
Yeah.
my wife's a Collingwood supporter. I didn't watch my own team play.
Is
can't-
Trace a Collingwood supporter?
Yeah,
oh, my.
yeah. That's another.
I
That's
lost
another reason we don't
lost
get on very well.
Respect
Um,
for you, Trace. I'm
and
sorry.
they
You're
scored
not
like-
watching, but
they
I know.
scored like 8 goals. That's like scoring a 10 to make it into the Super Bowl. Like
Yeah.
you playoff games, you score 10 in each one,
Yes.
and then you expect to beat the Patriots.
Oh, man. Yeah, so anyway, I just thought I'd mention that.
Okay.
Daniel Jones debuted last week. He played so well. He was awarded NFC Offensive Player of the Week for his efforts.
I'm just waiting to. I'm going to start listening to more podcasts to find out how many people are still knocking him. Everybody's now saying. Yeah, I've heard some people say, look, I wasn't against Daniel Jones as a quarterback.
Just where he was picked.
Yeah, what's a total wank?
Yes.
No one backed him. No. Everybody said he's crap.
Yep, absolutely.
Whether or not he went in the first round, everybody's going, well, yeah, if you took him in the fourth or that's okay, or the third, mate, he's good. He's good.
Yeah, precisely.
So we'll just see though. You know, first
It's only 1 week.
but mate, he looked good.
Yep, he did look good. The Giants were down by 18 points at halftime, and they went on to win 32-31. It was just the second time in franchise history and the first time in 70 years that New York has won after being down 18 at the midway point of a game. Jones completed 23 of 36 for a 63.9% completion percentage, 336 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, and no interceptions. He's the first Giants quarterback with 2 rushing touchdowns in a game since Jeff Hostetler in 1991.
But it's not just, mate, he brought the players into the game. Shepherd, Ingram, like they're all excellent players. Like, mate, seriously, how? And like we spoke about this when Ingram came out. He's a wide receiver. He's not a tight end.
Oh yeah,
mate, dude, the dude's got some serious wheels on him for a guy his size.
Absolutely, he does. And that was all I had in news. G, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No. Preston Williams. I'm just saying.
You're just saying. Zach says, hey, but it looks like he disappeared. He was here for a second. And Zach, I don't know where you went. You were here and now you're gone. But
okay,
feel free to join us. And
I can't believe I actually said to you tonight before we started that do we have a Patreon page?
Yeah, I set one up, but I'm not.
I would even pay myself to listen to this.
Give us a break. No, I don't expect anything to happen with it. Now, let's jump into. Oh, hang on. Oh, he's still here. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Zach. It's not coming up on my. I've got a little thing that says who's on. It says 1. So we've got 1.
Well, 3, if we include ourselves.
Okay, if we include ourselves.
It's a bit late. My mum's gone to bed, so
all right.
She won't be listening. She'll listen back to the on the podcast version.
Okay, so the replacements.
Okay.
So the whole idea with the replacements is we use the weekly rankings, Fantasy Pros, and we're looking at, for quarterbacks, for example, we're looking at the top 12 quarterbacks. We want to take one out and one from outside the top 12 put in.
I think this will be the last week we do this.
Oh, was that?
Because I found it now that it worked very well at the start of the season where everything was sort of up in the air, who's going to be what.
Yeah.
And now things are sort of starting to play out.
Yes.
So I think what we'll do is NFL teams play the season in quarters.
Yeah.
This 4-game group, this 4-game group. So I think for the next 4 weeks, we'll come up with a bit of a different way of looking at how we go about sort of the ins and outs and whatnot.
Okay.
We'll play our season the same way.
All right.
Because
I'm happy.
I'm finding it very we could
It's difficult.
Not so much difficult, but it could become very much the same.
Yes. Yep.
So we'll work out something different. We'll keep it fresh.
We'll keep it fresh. So, do you want to do who you're taking out, G?
Okay, my out this week, big one.
Mine's a big one too.
Big, probably not big as in big in name.
Mine's big in name too.
Not big in the position. Now, I've realised this week when I was doing it,
Yeah.
that we've had different players at different positions, like different number positions of where the ranking for the week. Are you doing it on PPR or are you doing it on standard?
PPR.
That's where we're going. That's where we're different.
Oh.
Because I just started doing it from what's on the screen. The screen comes up on Fantasy Pro straight up as standard. So I've been doing it on standard. Next
time you have to do
next
PPR.
time. Okay,
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Discuss that
We should.
if we ever.
That's
spoke
called
to each other.
pre-production.
It is during the week.
Yeah.
Okay. So my out.
Yep.
Big in name.
Mine's big in name.
Tom Brady
Oh, you got the same one.
against the Bills. So he's got the calf injury.
Yeah.
So he set out practice on Wednesday, but mate, he'll be getting into the avocado ice cream. He'll be fine. Does he eat it or does he rub it on his body? He probably does both. Maybe his wife rubs it on his body.
Oof.
Oh, can you imagine that?
Yes, I can, sadly.
Can you?
Imagine her rubbing avocado ice cream on well, I would substitute myself.
Yeah, you have to. She wouldn't have to. Her strokes wouldn't be as
Okay.
long.
End broadcast.
He's a bit taller than you.
Yeah.
But look, he's had some good weeks. He's had 25 and a half fantasy points, 24 and 20 fantasy points. But mate, look who he's played against. Mate, Pittsburgh,
and
Miami,
winless,
and the Jets.
winless.
There we go.
3 winless teams.
3 winless teams. And look, the Bills, Steve, is good.
Yes.
And
the Bills are undefeated.
And they are, yes. So this will be the first real test for them.
Yep.
The 5th versus QB, they've only given up 13 fantasy points and only 3 TDs on the season so far. So averages out to 1 a game, obviously.
Yep.
And they've only had 1 wide receiver score a touchdown against them as well. And as far as tight ends go, which all add to Brady's tally, obviously, because these guys got to catch the ball. They've only allowed 84 yards and 0 TDs.
Yes.
So he's my out, my in.
Hang on.
Ooh.
Let me just add to your out.
Yes.
And you can see Zach's comment there. So I just wrote the Bills have got the number 5
They do-
overall D in the league.
Mate, the record against the Bills is ridiculous.
I know it is.
Since Belichick's been there, it's but that's not what's saying. We're not going to say they're going to lose.
You know what? It's a bit hard, this segment, because
That's what I meant.
you have to pick a
One of the
quarterback
top
from the
12s.
top 12 and drop him. Now, you wouldn't drop him too far in the rankings.
It's more that what we're trying to bring in is pull someone out, put
Yes.
someone in who
Yeah.
may score more than the person we're bringing out.
And it was tough this week.
It's
I
a
must
hard
say.
week.
And I also figured in looking at this, the Bills are number 9 against the pass and number 25 against the run. So I think it actually could be a good day for James White and Sony Michel.
I don't know about Sony Michel. We'll speak about him coming up.
Okay.
And
But
James White, actually.
I'm a big fan of Sony Michel, but I know you're a little bit.
Oh, no, mate, I'm a fan of Sony Michel. I just don't think he's running that well.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's other reasons that he won't run as well now.
All right. Well, let's go to.
It helps when you have a brick wall in front of you.
Yeah, it does. That's true. Let's go to who you're bringing in.
My in.
You better not pick the same guy.
Case Keenum.
Oh, what? Case Keenum.
Number
Whoa.
22.
Whoa.
He played the Giants.
Big call.
Mate, the Giants are getting torched left, right, and centre.
Case Keenum looked ordinary.
He looked ordinary at the start, and then I love that comment. But he rallied. Well, he wouldn't have to rally if you didn't put him in that position to rally from. It's not like he was good and his wide receivers dropped balls and that bounced off the great passes straight through people's hands into the neighbouring corner, and he ran it back for a touchdown, and he had to bring him back. Or his running backs, bobbled the ball and whatever. That were his throws.
I ask you, what the hell happened to Case Keenum?
What happened to him?
Yeah.
Maybe the team. Some players just suit the offenses that they're in, and him and the Vikings were a good offense together.
Yep.
It just worked.
I wonder what would have happened if the Vikings had held on to
some
him.
people go through 5 marriages until they find the one that works. But you find one that works.
Touche. Yeah.
And there's people who go, I never saw, him with her or whatever. But
Right.
It works.
True. Okay.
But, so I got Case Keenum. And look, the Giants have 3 of the top 10 worst graded corners. And we saw what Winston and mate, like I'm not a massive fan of Winston. And we saw what him and Evans did to him last week. And mate, I reckon every touchdown last week was on Janoris Jenkins, wasn't it?
Oh my
mate, that was terrible. So the Giants are ranked 29th versus QB. Mate, they've already given up a whopping 1,038 yards. Mate, so I worked that out based on after 4 weeks. So we give them, the extra 310 yards. So roughly by the end of the year, the way they're going, they're going to give up 5,600 yards to QBs. That's ridiculous. And not only that, mate, they're giving up 53.4 fantasy points to wide receivers. At 31st in the league. The third in TDs have given up 6, and they've given up the most receiving yards.
Oh, gee.
Now, Case Keenum has thrown the 4th most TDs amongst quarterbacks. He's 4th in passing yards.
4th most TDs this year?
Yes.
You're kidding.
No. I don't joke about this stuff. This is serious.
Okay. It surprises me, that's all.
The 4th most passing yards.
Yeah.
And he's finished 6th, 16th, and 15th amongst quarterbacks on a given week.
Okay. Wow. Alrighty.
So all I'm asking for is, mate, he could easily go out this week against the Giants and throw 300 plus and 3 TDs.
Wow. Well, you know what? That's a good call, G. It's a big call. Brave. It's a brave call. My in is not as brave. I put in Matty Stafford.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not as brave.
No, it's not as brave as Case Keenum. Stafford the Lions are undefeated. He's got lots of weapons at his disposal, and they are playing the Chiefs. This is going to be a potential shootout. Stafford and Mahomes. Vegas has got the line at 54 points total.
Okay.
So I think it could be. And Matty's playing pretty well, actually.
He's doing very well. Just cut him loose. Matt Patricia.
Oh, Matt Patricia.
Concerning.
So running back, G. So
let him loose. Let Kerry and Johnson loose. Just let him, mate. Just go out there and just do what you do. This is what we pay you to do.
Precisely. Now, running back, we take it from the top 24 running backs.
24, yep.
You got to pick.
That's getting hard.
It is getting hard. You pick from the top 24, pull one out, and put one in from outside. So you want to start with the in or the out?
I'll start with the out first. So my out is the number 19 running back, standard scoring, obviously on my case, and that's Sony Michel. Up against the 3 and zip. Obviously, we spoke about Buffalo.
Yeah.
Bills. He's only averaging 2.4 yards a carry. And now there's no James Devlin. And this is what we spoke about. Mate, you have a look at his best performances. Mate, James Devlin is out there. I'm blocking for him, but it was a neck injury. I'm not surprised. The dude's like, what's that battering ram person in like the comic book
A battering ram person in the comic book?
He's in the second.
You mean like an X-Men thing?
Yeah. What's his name?
Isn't his name something
Like
like
Hammer?
no.
The Ram? No.
Oh,
He's in Deadpool.
He is in Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the second Deadpool.
Yeah, he's in.
That's Devlin.
Zach, do you know who it is?
Come on, help us out, Zach. So he's also in the PFF elusive rating. He is last amongst 42 running backs.
Sonny Michel?
Yes.
Oh,
mate, you got
gee.
Rex Burkhead. He's definitely looking the best back there at the moment.
James White, who's always there.
Well, can I say my in then? My in is his teammate.
James White?
James White.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know how much of a passing game this will be. Buffalo have been really good against the pass, but he's more of a wide receiver than the running back, isn't he? He's a bit of both.
Yeah.
He's a perfect hybrid, actually.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I just think that this game is more set up for his style of game because Sonny Michel's not that great. They'll have Rex Burkhead running the ball. Edelman's going to play, but he's coming off the ribs. Now, are you really going to throw and just pelt him with balls when you know that he's got sore ribs? Like he's going to get, mate, every time he catches the ball, he gets cleaned
Thumped.
up.
Yeah, I know.
It's the guy that he is.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe they just take a little bit of pressure away from him, a few throws away from him to help him out. So my out is Sonny Michel, and he's in is his teammate James White.
There you go. Zach has chimed in with a comment.
Oh yeah, mate. Yeah, well, yeah, it is. it's an absolute nightmare trying to pick it
for sure.
I think you'd be pretty at the moment. I think you're pretty safe with Rex Burkhead.
Yo, pretty safe is a big call. Okay, so my out G will surprise you.
As a pure running back, he's over Sonny Michel at the moment. Sonny Michel doesn't look that good. He's had the touchdown to save his butt. But please,
I know, but I like Sony. But it's heart over head. Or head over heart, however you say. So, running back out. My running back to take out of the top 24 this week is Nicholas Chubsky.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. At Baltimore. Now,
I've invested a few shares in Chubby.
Oh, look, I'm not saying you drop him too far out. Right. But
I had a couple of shares this week and I've invested a lot in Chubby.
Have you? Oh, end broadcast? No. Okay. Chubb's usage has been really inconsistent. First couple of games, 70% and 61%. But last week, 97% of snaps he was in.
I don't know why they're not doing it because the offense just isn't moving.
No, I know. Now, I think that he's actually got quite a high floor, especially if he plays that many snaps. He's got quite a high floor, but he is up against a really tough Ravens D. They're second best. They're only giving up 60 rushing yards a game. Add to this that I think the Browns are likely going to have to throw to win this one. This is going to be a high-scoring game, I think. Lamar Jackson is looking sweet.
He does look good.
He looks very good.
I watched that game that was the last game I watched before I came here tonight. The guy is so elusive.
Yeah.
Like no one can, mate, if you tackle him from the waist down, you have absolutely no chance.
No.
It's just like they slide off him and he does it as though there's absolutely no panic. It's like he knows these guys have no chance of tackling me. Like he runs backwards and steps out of tackles.
I'll say two words, pocket presence.
It's not just the pocket presence. It's just the ability to it's just to avoid the tackle. I'm not talking about pocket presence when he steps up to throw the ball. I mean, even when he's like out of the pocket and someone's trying to tackle him, he'll just step backwards or to a side, or it's just mate, it's fantastic to watch.
Yes.
I'd love to see him as a running back if he was a bit bigger.
Interesting. Yeah. Now, my in.
Like his touchdown was just like, oh my God, he's just like running around people like the, you know.
Yeah,
and he just knows when to accelerate. It's like that one step.
Yep.
just before he gets tackled.
Yes, absolutely. My in might seem like, oh, no, it's not really low-hanging fruit. It's not, but I'm going Justin Jackson.
No, I've actually got Justin Jackson down here as well as a secondary one.
Yes, okay. Now, Eckler is clearly the RB1. There's no doubt there, okay?
He was added to the medical report, though, on Thursday.
Eckler was?
No, Justin Jackson.
Oh, I see. So, Eckler is clearly the RB1. The Chargers are playing Miami, all right? So that should be enough. I should be able to just do a mic drop right there. But Miami gave up 100 yards to both Zeke and Pollard in week 3. Both of them. They're giving up an average of 208 rushing yards a game.
Mate, they gave up 56 to Gus Edwards, who's the backup.
Yeah.
And I wrote down all the backups.
Yes.
Tony Pollard, 103 and a touch.
Yep.
Sony Michel, who's running terribly at the moment, 83 and a touch.
There you go. And Jackson has TD upside. Now, Eckler does, I know. Eckler catches the ball and he's so elusive. But Justin Jackson could punch some in. And, you know, with Gordon coming back into the fold, I also think that this is kind of the last time when Justin Jackson has got an opportunity to yeah, oh man, the Browns offense at the moment, who would have thought? They're just
play calling.
They're just yeah. Freddie Kitchens. It's on Kitchens. It's 100%.
Kitchens is terrible.
Yes. Yep.
There's reasons. It's always politics.
Very disappointing.
Backroom stuff.
Yep. Backroom stuff. Wide receiver, G. So top 24 wide receivers.
I haven't given my second.
Oh, you got a second one?
Yeah, I've got a second. You usually start a team with 2 RBs. That's the whole point of this. It's to make up a team.
Yeah, I know, but it's very hard to pick two that.
Anyway, okay, my out's Todd Gurley.
Was he even in the top 24?
Yes, of course. Wow. Number 13.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah,
right.
the Bucks up against the Bucks. The Bucks run defense, mate, up front, they are good.
Yes.
The secondary, but the run, mate, that line is tough.
Yeah.
They've only given up 160 rushing yards, 0 TDs, and they've only given up 76 yards to receiving backs and also 0 TDs. They haven't given up a touchdown to a running back yet in 3 games. So he's my out. And look, there's something about Todd Gurley, and I've heard a few pods and I've listened to him talk about, you know, he doesn't look the explosive runner. I watched the game the other day, and he's not cutting hard. Mate, the knee, and I've spoken about this, you can't do everything you think you can do when you have bone on bone. You just can't do it, because if he just started cutting like he's always been a bit of a flower runner, but now he's like his arcs are a little bit bigger.
Right.
And mate, I think he's just really, really being careful of the way that he uses his knee when he runs now.
Okay.
That's just from my opinion and what I feel in my shoulder every goddamn day. And my in, Chris Thompson. So I've taken out number 13, put in number 33.
Ooh, another brave call. But Chris Thompson's pretty good.
At the Giants.
Yep.
He's had weeks of 14-8, 10-1, and 14-8 in PPR scoring. And mate, he's a great receiver. He's more of a receiver, isn't he? He gets a few runs, but he's more of a receiver. Thompson is tied for the amongst at number 1 for the most catches amongst running backs this year.
Wow, is he really?
23.
Ooh. Very nice.
And look, the Giants have been okay against running backs actually, but he's that sort of I was going to say inbreed. No, it's not.
You called him an inbreed.
Inbreed. But yeah, he's my in this week. I think he looked good last week. And I think against this Giants, we're going to be picking on a few teams a lot, I think, in the coming weeks.
That's quite possible. Okay. So yeah, wide receiver.
Wide receiver. You're out?
My out is DJ Moore.
Okay.
What?
Where was that? Is it like number 24?
No, it's not number 24. It's close to it, though, I think. I just wrote the numbers are deceiving. Okay, so now with Cam through the first 2 weeks, he had 24 targets. Last week with Kyle Allen, he was targeted once.
Mhm.
It happened to be a 52-yard touchdown. So if you're looking at the stats, you think, oh, DJ Moore, good week. Not so. I don't know if it's a lack of chemistry, potentially. Now, the Texans D, who they're up against, have actually surrendered the second most catches, the fifth most receiving yards, and the fifth most fantasy points to wide out. But Curtis Samuel last week was targeted 7 times. So I think there's just a bit of a sync issue here. And Kyle Allen, I don't know if we're believers in that. I won't talk about that prop you've got to your left.
Oh, okay.
I won't mention that yet. So anyway, I put DJ Moore as my out.
And you're in?
Stephon Diggs. Now, he has
Not
been...
exciting me, but...
No, well, he's been disappointing through 3 weeks. He had 6 catches. He's got 6 catches total.
Can't blame his quarterback. His quarterback's been brilliant.
Oh, not at all. The Bears D is weaker against the pass than the run. That's true. So it's going to force the Vikings to go to the air more than they have been. The O-line's actually protecting Cousins quite well. He's only been sacked twice, believe it or not. Now, they are playing at Soldier Field, and Khalil Mack is going to be giving Cousins a bit of negative attention.
Mate, I reckon the Bears D is serious. I watched them last week. They're serious.
Yeah. So I think it's going to have to be a case where if the Vikings are going to be in contention, they have to get Diggs and Thielen into the game.
Mate, Khalil Mack last week was just, he was murderous.
He is. He's a machine.
Oh.
Yeah. He is a machine. Anyway, G, who have you
hard
have?
to find good pass rushes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you my 2 outs. My 2 outs this week are Michael Thomas against the Cowboys.
I'm anti-Teddy Bridgewater thing.
Yeah, it is.
Come on.
It's anti-Teddy Bridgewater. Mate, he averaged 3 yards and a bit of change last week.
Stop flogging my Teddy.
Oh, he's just not good. And look, through 7 quarters with Teddy Bridgewater, he had 13 catches, 119 yards, and 1 TD.
Teddy's stats were okay, Jim.
So if you say that's 7 quarters, so give him a little bit more. So give him, he's going to give you half a TD, what? Maybe 70 yards, half a TD, and 7 catches. You
know what? Teddy Bridgewater is not the quarterback for Michael Thomas.
No, he's not.
No,
not
much
not
is
at
true.
all. And some just a little bit of kudos to Michael Thomas. He has the most catches in NFL history through the first 50 games.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
346.
Whew.
Excellent effort.
That is.
Round of applause for Michael Thomas. And my other out, Mike Evans at the Rams.
Well, he had a big day.
He had a big day, didn't he? 8 for 190 and 3 TDs. But this week he sees Talib.
Okay.
Keep Talib this week, who plays, mate. They say he shadows. He's not a shadow, mate. He's like a shadow is always sort of just a bit behind you. It's always there.
Yes,
mate. He's more like your 5 o'clock shadow. He's on you, isn't he? And the Rams are far better team.
Yep.
If you look at the numbers with and without him,
yes,
they are far improved defense when he's on the field.
Oh yeah,
it's. So he's going to be Mike's going to have a pretty hard day, and it's not all on Mike either. It's more the Jameis Winston for me than anything. Jameis. And I think that the fact that you got Aaron Donald and the posse, mate, bearing down on you.
Yes,
I don't even think he'll get time to run a route before Jameis is hammered.
Yeah, very true.
And my ins to replace my 2 guys, pretty low hanging fruit. And this is a low hanging fruit. And this is number 25, standard scorer. And that's Terry McLaurin. He's against the Giants this week. Say no more.
Isn't he good?
Mate, he's going to get Janoris Jenkins and DeAndre Barker, who are just who are getting absolutely burnt by teams.
Yes.
This year. Especially, and like I said last week, I said today, I think last week that every touchdown was on Janoris Jenkins. And he's the first player in history to have 5 catches, 1 TD in the opening 3 games consecutively.
Wow.
And we saw what like the Philly secondary was poor, and he put up 125 yards and 1 TD.
Yes.
So
Okay.
some other ones. I'm not going to give you one. I'm going to give you a couple. Mike Williams against Miami, obviously, who have given up the most TDs.
Yep.
To wide receivers. DeMarcus Robinson, who
Low hanging fruit.
Up against Detroit, who are mate 32nd against wide receivers, and you got Mayhem throwing you the ball. I did put down Valdez Scantling. I don't know what he did on. I didn't think he had a great game.
No, he didn't.
Maybe about 60 yards. 60 yards, maybe.
Oh, if you're lucky.
Philly.
Devontae Adams had a day.
Yeah, he did have a day, but no TDs. And now something's wrong with his foot. I have to go and have a look at that. But
yeah,
he didn't come back on. He didn't grab his foot. He grabbed the top of his toes, like up near the top of his toes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I have Paul Richardson also at the Giants. Yeah.
Oh, Paul Richardson.
Number 54 on the list, also against the Giants. And Marvin Jones this week against KC. And we know, mate, KC have never been good at stopping anybody, basically.
No.
So it could be a bit of a shootout game. And Marvin Jones sort of was a little bit better than Kenny Golladay last week.
Yes, absolutely. Zach says, all in on the Redskins this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Agreed. And anybody play Miami? Are they playing Miami?
Yeah, the Chargers are playing Miami.
Chargers are playing Miami.
Okay, tight end.
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah.
Chargers secondary.
Yeah.
Not the best.
And injury, they've got a lot of injuries.
What about the corners?
Injuries.
Ooh, my boy.
He's got a
chance this week.
He does.
At home too.
And you know what? The Finns have got the Chargers number. Like even when...
can I just say, I've started to hear he's getting a bit of chatter amongst podcasts now.
Preston Williams.
Like everybody knew.
Yeah. Oh,
Piss
of
off.
Course.
Every one of you. F off. Mate, there's only one person I know. I'm going to talk myself up. I'm going to give myself a hug, a pat on the back.
Well, gee, didn't you have him as your number two
wide
receiver?
receiver in this year's class?
There you go.
Go and have a look at the game he just played against the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Tight end. Tight end out.
Toy.
Who do you want me to do mine?
Do yours, please.
Eric Ebron. Now, Jack, what? Tight end is very hard.
It is.
Mate,
I had Greg Olsen at first.
I did too.
Because, mate, he's getting so many looks.
I know.
But he runs like, mate, he looks like he's just bodies. Mate, he's tough as nails. His mind is driving his body.
Yes. You know what?
It's amazing.
I looked at
hats off to him, mate.
This concept, because you look at the top 12 and you're like, if you've got any of these guys, you're playing them. There's no doubt.
Mate,
you know what I mean?
What's wrong with Ian Thomas?
Nothing's wrong with Ian Thomas.
But he's not even getting the look in. With Greg
because
Olsen's
Olsen's playing so well. That's why.
Yeah, but I reckon if Ian Thomas got these looks that Greg Olsen is getting, now maybe he's not going to find the same positions on the field that Greg Olsen can find and get the separation.
Doesn't have the experience, but
obviously, yeah. But mate, he's a far better athlete than Greg Olsen is at the moment. And that's not, mate, I don't want him up, tipping a bucket of cold Gatorade that's been sitting out. Oh, no, I shouldn't say cold, maybe really hot Gatorade. It's been sitting in the sun for a long time.
Yeah.
Over Greg Olsen at all.
No.
But I'm saying, mate, there's a difference in the way these two guys move at their given points in their careers at the moment and their age difference.
Yeah. Zach, you're not kidding. Like if you've got a tight end with a pulse, you're just playing him. You should try playing in some leagues where you start two tight ends. It's like, are you kidding me?
The most ridiculous rule. I've got Njoku on a bloody who's on IR. I've got Kittle on a bye this week.
I don't know how you're the top scoring team.
I am.
Yes.
I had to go out and grab, who did I grab this week? Darren Fells. So I am pairing up Darren Fells and Jordan Akins.
Dude, you could have hit me up for Uzomah.
No, I'm not. No, because you want too much.
Yeah, I do.
Someone in our league asked for a first round pick for Tyler Eifert.
No, I would not ask for a first round pick for Uzomah.
No.
But
I don't think picks go down. We don't have 7th round picks, do we?
Oh, get out of town. In a 2 tight end league, Uzomah's worth more than a 7th round.
I also got another trade with Vernon Davis involved, and that was just like,
ridiculous.
Put a condom on before you do that. Please. Thanks, Shane.
Oh no. Okay, so Eric Ebron. So Jack Doyle's been getting some targets. Now, I was writing this out, and I was almost convincing myself of the opposite because T.Y. Hilton might not be playing.
I don't think he is.
Yeah. So now,
What did he make the comment that they pulled me because they didn't want me to tear my quad?
oh, I don't know.
So I don't think he's going to play. He's not going to play this week, I don't reckon.
So anyway, Ebron is the second most targeted Colts receiver behind Ty. Ty's got 25 and Ebron's got 11. Now, Ebron could see a boost in targets with Ty out. So that kind of throws my theory out the window. But it's so hard to pick. Anyway.
You're the prosecution and the defense.
Yes, at the same time. I know. So Ebron could actually be a really good play.
This is like sitting with Jim Carrey out of Me, Myself, and Irene, or whatever the movie is. Got the dual personalities. You're fighting
Me,
against
Myself,
it.
and Irene.
Is that that's the movie, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Me, Myself, and Irene, where he's a cop. And he's got split personality.
Me, Myself,
Hank.
and I.
He's Hank.
Does he play all the roles?
No, he's the same. No, he's got split personality. So yes, obviously he plays both roles. He's the one with the split personality.
I thought you were going to mention that Adam Sandler piece of rubbish.
Oh,
that one where he plays his sister and himself.
no. It's the same person, but he just clicks, and all of a sudden Hank hangs out with him.
Who was your out?
Well, my out this week is OJ Howard.
Okay, all right, that's
up
fair.
against the Rams. He only saw 4 targets last week. The Rams are 6 against tight ends. They've only allowed 77 yards and 1 TD so far this season. Look, he's been really disappointing. I think everybody had a lot more higher expectations, obviously, for him this year. And look, I don't blame him totally. It's everything flows back to the guy throwing him the ball.
Yes.
And he did have 66 yards last week, but it's against the bloody Giants. So let's just take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
obviously.
Now,
my in.
Yeah.
Have you done your in?
Yes.
You did your in?
Shall I do my in first?
Yeah. Oh, you haven't done it yet.
I've got my in.
Okay.
My in is a complete flyer, like absolutely just dart throw, but aren't they all, right? Nick Vanette.
Finds himself on the Steelers now.
Yes, Vance McDonald is likely sidelined with a shoulder injury. Vanette's only just joined the team, right? And it's the Steelers.
But he's a really good reader, I've heard.
He's a reader of what? Playbooks?
Well,
I hope.
Obviously. What do you think I'm talking about?
I've got no idea. And, Mason Rudolph, who's a rookie quarterback's best friend? I know Mason Rudolph's not technically a rookie. A young quarterback's best friend is...
He might, if he doesn't have a girlfriend, he's probably got a puppy.
Okay, puppy, yeah. Or a tight end.
Or a tight end.
So...
a tight end that probably knows the playbook.
Yes. Anyway, it's a complete flyer. It's like, let's throw it on the wall, see if it sticks.
Mate, it's not going to stick. It's going to slide.
It might not
down.
stick. Anyway, who do you have?
That's a Teflon wall you're throwing against it. Starters.
Probably.
My in is Vernon Davis. Up against the Giants. I must admit, I'm picking on the Giants. This is a big week for the Redskins, I think, this week.
Davis,
if they don't win this week, they go
inconsistent.
They go to zip them 4. That's not his fault. Mate,
I know.
Mate, what is he, 35, 36?
Yeah.
Mate, he looks fantastic.
He's been in the league a long time.
Mate, like, I was reading that today, and they go, he's 35, 30. Mate, I love to be 35 again. And look like he does, move like he does.
Yeah.
Mate, he's 35 is not
old.
No. Okay, in a sporting sense, it is. But our society's got to a point where we actually think that 35 years old is old. No, we do, don't we? Like
we do.
We always, as kids, we always thought 35 was old because I remember Dad's 40. So, oh my God, my dad's 40.
Yeah,
I'm going to be dead soon. But mate, no, he has a big chance this week. He's playing 71% of the snaps. Problem is Jeremy Sprinkle's getting a bit of seeing a bit of ball as well.
Yeah, he is.
He's got a little bit of the Ebrons about him.
Jeremy Sprinkle.
Yeah, I mean, like from the hands point of view.
Right. Crocodile hands.
Yeah, crocodile hands.
Speaking of which,
the monkey with the symbols.
Saw a few of those.
Mate, some big ones too, I'm guessing.
Yeah. And when they have a go at something, they go. there's like a snap.
Yeah.
It's this loud sound. Wow.
There's like tons and tons of pressure, isn't it? Per
Yes.
square inch.
They actually have, I don't know if you know this, they have the biggest pressure in their thing of any animal
On the planet.
on the planet.
Really?
Yes.
And that's amazing because they don't. I was speaking to you when you're up there, weren't we?
Yeah.
But if you can grab the front of the, what is it? The
Snout, I suppose.
snout? Yeah.
Yep.
You can actually hold it closed with one hand.
Yeah. Because they've got
they
all
have-
the pressure to do
yeah,
this,
all
but
the-
not to do this.
Yeah. So that's
There you
amazing,
go.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is amazing.
So yeah, I think Vernon Davis can give you some pretty good fantasy value this week if you need someone at tight end. So my out is Jordan Howard is OJ Howard.
Yep.
And my I wish I had Jordan Howard today on one of my teams anyway.
Oh,
But is OJ Howard and my in is Vernon Davis.
very nice.
Okay.
Okay. What do
What's
you have
next?
next on your running sheet, G?
How about we do this week's? How are we going for time? We got to.
We're way over, don't worry.
We do this every week.
Yes.
We got to stop all the crap at the start. Okay, this week's every week we're doing something. First week was
Yes.
the rookies.
Yes.
Second week was for week 2 was the number 2 on the roster.
Yes.
Last week was 3 was players taken in the 3rd round of the draft.
And also just a shout out to Randy.
Randy at
DFF
Dynasty
Memphis.
Warsaw. Yeah, mate, awesome job.
Thanks
He took over.
Thank you for sitting in my chair and what we were saying about replacements.
You're very easily replaceable, mate. And I made that very well known too. But he did a great job. And like I had this whole monologue to introduce him. Like I had him built up like a wrestler.
Yeah.
So I know he's a big wrestling fan. So I put this whole thing together that I was just going to read out.
He took
And
over.
he goes, do you mind if I do the intro? I said, yeah, okay, mate. You're helping me out. You do whatever you want, Memphis. So
Yeah.
no, he's great. And mate, he's
so accommodating.
mate, his knowledge is fantastic.
Yeah.
Second to none.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
mate,
He's fantastic.
Makes
For
me,
sure.
Makes me look like I am an amateur. So he could easily be doing that for a job, to be honest. So this week for the 4th round, we're going to have players that are in the 4th year
Mm-hmm.
in the NFL.
Yes.
So that can be undrafted free agents, anybody that's in the 4th year. That doesn't matter where you came from, the draft, undrafted, you were taken off the street. Doesn't matter.
So that would be the 2016 draft, G.
It would be the 2016 draft. So,
But not necessarily.
no, undrafted free agents as well.
Correct.
Just
Just 4th year playing. 4th year in the league.
yeah, 4th
Yeah,
year in
yeah.
the league. Okay, so do you want me to go through my team first? Because I reckon these are going to be pretty close. To be
Yeah, I
honest,
reckon so.
because they're absolute standouts in here. Maybe the quarterback might be a bit different.
Ooh, because I've got my guy.
Okay, well, I'll go through my team.
Yep.
At quarterback,
Yep.
I have Dak Prescott. Pick 135 in the 4th round out of Mississippi State. He left Mississippi State with a passing record of 9,376 yards, 70 touchdowns.
Did you do research for this? I didn't.
Just a little bit.
I didn't
Just
write
a little
anything
bit.
down at all.
Well, I learned from Randy last week because I just wrote down names and he'd done some stuff. He also rushed for 2,521 yards.
That's impressive.
And 41 TDs. Mate, I don't know what that total is because I didn't add it up, but I can tell you right now, it's 111 touchdowns for starters in 4 years.
That's crazy.
It is absolutely nuts. My number 1 running back is Ezekiel Elliott. Round 1, 4th overall pick to the Cowboys, obviously. The only RB taken in the 1st round. The second running back, I should say, out of Ohio. He had 4,410 yards from scrimmage, 44 touchdowns, and averaged 6.7 yards a carry. Now, the second running back in that draft was Derrick Henry, taken in round 2, 45 overall, and he's my second running back out of Alabama. A total from scrimmage, 2,964 yards, 27 total touchdowns. My number 1 wide receiver in my team is Michael Thomas. Second round, 47th overall, out of Ohio State, had 1,602 yards receiving, 18 touchdowns at an average of 14.2. My second wide receiver, and let me tell you, there is a few to choose from.
There is.
Tyreek Hill, Sterling Shepard, Rashard Higgins, Demarcus Robinson, Tyler Boyd. But I went with, because we have to put them in a team for this week.
Yes.
And who they're playing against.
Yep.
I took Sterling Shepard because they
Okay.
play against Washington this week.
Oh, that's wrong, but anyway. Keep going.
Out of Oklahoma, he saw 3,482 yards, 26 touchdowns at an average of 14.9 a catch.
Yep.
Okay, my tight end, and there's a couple.
I picked 3 wide receivers.
There's no need to pick 3.
Oh, so I should
we only
just do
play
2.
We only play 2.
All right, no worries.
I could have put Hunter Henry, who was a second round pick.
Yes.
But I went, my boy, Austin Hooper. Round 3, taken 81 overall out of Stanford, 937 yards, 8 TDs, and he was only a 2-year starter.
Yes.
So my team from the top, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, Derrick Henry, Michael Thomas, Sterling Shepard, and Austin Hooper.
Very good. My quarterback, Jared Goff. So it's very predictable.
And another one that was in that we could put in there also is Carson
Wentz.
Wentz.
He had a good day too.
He did.
And you know what? I actually, because you know that I'm a big fan of Jared Goff, but I would have actually put Wentz, but I couldn't because he played. I felt I can't really put him in because it's cheating. I mean, he had a good day too.
Yeah, but I just picked Dak because I think Dak's having a better year at the moment.
Yeah, fair enough. My running backs are the same, Zeke and Derrick Henry. Yep. I don't think you can go past both of those. I had Michael Thomas.
Did you see some of the running backs who were taken in that year? I don't think any of them are playing anymore. I think these are about the only 2.
I think
CJ Procise is one that's still hanging around.
Yeah, Peyton Barber as well.
But he was an undrafted free agent.
Yes. So, yeah. Yep. It wasn't a good year.
Yep.
Now, I do have Michael Thomas written down here, but just to be contrary.
Oh, nice.
Just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go with Tyler Boyd. At Pittsburgh. And DeMarcus Robinson, our boy at Detroit. So I'll put them in as my...
Like Tyreek Hill, if he was playing, would have been an absolute Monty.
Oh, yeah, of course. DeMarcus Robinson. And I had Austin Hooper as the tight end. Because, I don't know if there were really any others.
No, it was only Hunter Henry was about to
That's right. Okay. Now, did you want to do the pumpkin or did you
No, we'll do
future waiver one?
We'll do the future waivers, yes.
Now,
I've got 3 guys.
Interestingly, G, and I know we weren't on last week, but in a few leagues, including the Scott Fish Bowl, I went and grabbed Wayne Gallman.
Okay.
As a future waiver wire.
I did in one of our original ever redraft league that's still going.
Nice.
And we have what's our budget?
I mean
$100.
I mean pre-Barkley injury.
Oh no, great effort.
That was
I went and picked him up this week and spent my fab. Everybody's saying go and spend maybe 15% of your fab.
Right. What did you spend? 100? Yeah.
Every year I spend the whole fab on one player.
Why not?
I'm
go and get a guy.
I'm desperate at running back at the moment.
Yeah.
Because I had the computer downage during the draft.
You did.
When I was meant to take a running back, I got stuck with
Allen Robinson.
Not that I'm I'm not an Allen Robinson fan, but
that offense.
I got to give him some kudos to. The dude can catch a football.
Yeah, I know, but it's Trubisky.
But he's getting he's getting 8 catches for 60 yards.
Yeah,
it's just killing me. It's killing me. So I went and spent. Mate, I think. Also, I spoke to our friend Chris. I speak to him every day. We have a chat about because we share a lot of teams together.
Yes.
And I think I'm not too bad at trying to redo this, pick up guys before other people.
Yeah.
The only way I sort of get found out is if someone gets an injury, obviously, and then all of a sudden it's like, bloody hell, I didn't see that coming.
Yes.
So my waiver stock this week is the 2 guys that are going to come back from suspension, obviously, and that's Golden Tate, who are only 24%. And this is on the NFL site.
That's nice.
People might have forgotten about him a little bit, especially with everything that's going on now with Daniel Jones.
Yep.
Everybody's forgotten about Golden State.
Golden State.
Golden
The
State.
Golden State Warriors. Yeah.
My brother. My son, he doesn't like Golden State Warriors. He goes, no one likes Golden State Warriors.
Really?
Nah.
Huh.
He likes the Greek freak or something. I don't know. I can't even pronounce his last name.
I don't know.
Azumba. I have no idea.
It's not a Zuma.
No, I don't know. That's what I call him because I don't know. He even bought his sneakers. Like he brought out these sneakers. I think I've already said this on the podcast night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not paying $170 on sneakers, mate. You can take that out of your own Christmas money. Yeah. So and look, he's definitely probably worth even more now with if Daniel Jones can keep this up. And the other one obviously is Chris Herndon. He'll look. Golden Tate will be back in week 5.
Yes.
After serving his 4 weeks, but Chris Herndon's also a 4-week suspension, but he won't be back until week 6.
Yep.
Because they have the bye in week 5. And he's only owned 3.4% of leagues, which is just absolutely ridiculous. What are you people doing? There's no tight ends out there. You're not telling me you haven't got a space for a guy for 5 weeks, Chris Herndon. He could.
Who's going to come back and explode?
Mate, he could be I'm not going to say he's going to explode, but he could easily be a top 10 tight end, even giving up
easily
4 games to everybody else.
But hopefully Darnold's back then.
Yeah, and they'll probably he will be, and he comes back against the game against Dallas, so they could definitely use him for that game. And another one is go and grab Ryan Tannehill, just stick him on your bench, especially if you're Mariota. Right? It's only a matter of time.
That's a good one. I wish I'd written that down.
It's only a matter of time. I've got Ryan Tannehill on a fair few teams. I just went and picked him up. In a couple of leagues, I have Mariota, and his yardage alone so far hasn't been too bad. Like last week, I think, that you're not getting as many touchdowns, obviously, as everybody else. But
here's a thought, G.
He's keeping your head just above the level of the water.
Yes. Here's a thought. The Tennessee wide receivers. Because if there's a change in quarterback, those guys surely get a bump.
Well, Ryan Tannehill can actually throw the ball down mate, it's not, can he? Does he want to? Yes.
Yes. He's not the best.
No.
But he's going to be an improvement on Mariota.
He's going to throw the ball past 5 yards past the line of scrimmage.
Yes. Okay, so I put now I wish I'd put Ryan Tannehill. But I also put a few quarterback flyers because quarterbacks are dropping like flies. Aren't they?
They are.
So if you, especially this is really only super flex, but if you are in a super flex league, by the way, do you have a stream delay going? No.
I have no idea what
Don't think so.
What is it? You're the IT. Come on.
I don't think so. Anyway, let's keep going. So quarterbacks, Nick Mullins. These are just guys to stash.
Okay.
Because I reckon Nick Mullins, if he gets an opportunity, he's the kind of quarterback who have good value in that Niners off. I mean, Niners are undefeated.
Yes.
Right? Okay. AJ McCarron, also a nice flyer. The one thing about Deshaun Watson is he's been a bit under siege. What?
My facial expression didn't change.
Yeah, I know it didn't. And Nate Sudfeld I put down here as well. They're just flyers.
Okay.
They're super flex flyers.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, super flex flyers.
I wrote down CJ Procise.
Actually, he looked like, mate.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to say he looked. He looked okay.
Yeah.
Because he didn't get injured.
Yeah. Every day CJ Procise is not injured.
Don't worry about every day. Every time he hits the ball, doesn't get injured. It's like.
He has to give a thumbs up to the trainers on the sideline, and they're just like,
but they don't. He doesn't give him a thumbs up. They see him and he stands up, and is he
breathing?
They're giving the thumbs up to him. You're okay. I swear to God, he gets up and goes.
Do I have everything?
Am I okay? I'm okay. Okay.
Elijah Penny.
Okay.
Now, we already mentioned Wayne Gallman.
Elijah Penny's more of a fullback, though.
But that is where you're wrong. Do you know why?
Why?
I did a bit of research.
Okay.
Now, Elijah Penny is playing fullback.
Yeah.
But that's only because
he's the size of a fullback.
Well, he happens to be the size of a fullback, yes. But, in college, he didn't play fullback. He's a tailback.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. But it's just that they're using him like that.
Okay.
Right. Anyway,
Eat some more, Elijah.
he
Eat
might
some more.
he might get an opportunity. He might. And if
He's
Gorman
probably-
goes down,
He's obviously got his own like Bay Marie at the Giants facility at the
well, maybe his
I was
own,
gonna yeah.
the Elijah Penny Bay Marie
Yeah.
is labelled. But mind you, a lot of people in leagues I am in are doing speculative ads of Jay Ajayi
Okay. Yep.
because they figure that.
I did.
Did you?
I've done it in a few leagues.
Oh, there you
yeah,
go.
for sure.
Because they figure. So there's another one, Jay Ajayi.
Yeah, why not?
Because people are thinking, oh well, the Giants have got to get another running back in the building. Well, who knows?
If it doesn't work out, just drop him.
Well, yeah, precisely.
Like I'm not going to drop him for someone who could actually help me. I had Rob Gronkowski.
Gronk.
Gronk. I just dropped Gronk. I thought there might be a chance.
I put JJ Nelson.
Okay. Yep.
But you know, Keelan Doss is also another one.
I have Keelan Doss on all my teams.
Just waiting.
Just waiting.
You know that Raiders.
I do believe I brought Keelan Doss up when we spoke about our rookie wide receivers.
You did. That Raiders wide receiver room is not real crowded.
No, I don't know how he's not getting the gig.
Yeah, I know.
They let him go, then they bring him back.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And that not give him. They give him the. They're actually paying him. Like a first year rookie's money.
Yeah.
Not undrafted free agent money. They're giving him first year rookie money.
Yes.
And they're not playing him.
Yeah, yeah.
And what's happening there? Nothing. It's probably from the fact that Derek Carr sucks. He sucks. He's crap.
He doesn't suck.
He's crap, mate. I watched the game today, and he's rubbish, mate. The amount of balls that he puts his wide receivers in the position of being hospitalised is ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
Overthrows. Mate, he has a real problem with overthrowing people. Don't worry about throwing to the dirt.
Yeah. Quick question
and
here
easy
from
passes too. Like, come on, dude, mate. They're like, oh.
Question here, G. Thoughts on Mahomes' play
He'll be gone
this season?
If they keep Gruden, he's gone.
Well, we'll see. Thoughts on Mahomes' play this season? It's been lit.
Oh, the dude throwing it even more relaxed than he threw it last year. I didn't know if that was possible. Mate, he's just got so much confidence in everything that he does. I think in the first couple of weeks, he looked he was a little bit cocky.
Right.
Like he was throwing balls at dude you shouldn't really be throwing. But he
settled down.
It's almost as though he got them out of the system.
Yep.
Or maybe he was just it's a bit like the movie with Tom Cruise where he's the MP. He's trying to work out the murder.
What?
Jack Reacher. And he goes to the shooting range and the guy gives him a shot to get like work out your, like.
I never saw that movie.
Haven't you seen it?
No.
It's a bit like that. You get a shot to work out like where you are.
Yeah.
On the right.
Yeah.
Get your feel.
Yeah.
And that's what he was doing. He's just throwing some balls, get my feel, and now he's just like
bang,
boom. And let me tell you, like that, one of the touchdowns he got last week was the fact that, mate, Robinson's catch was unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was. So anyway, I wrote down JJ Nelson.
Yep.
I also, just as a flyer, wrote down
an hour and a half.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go to bed.
But this is future waiver wire. These are not guys that are like on people's radar now. That's kind of the point.
Yeah, it's down.
Foster Moreau.
Look at that.
Yeah, but Darren Waller, another G favourite.
Yeah, look, I paid really close attention, actually. Believe that you bring that up to Foster Moreau this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in there as a blocker.
Yeah, I know. But Waller is getting a ton of ball.
Mate, I think you could probably go and find better tight ends in that sort of range. I'd tell you, Irv Smith.
Demetrius Harris.
Irv Smith, man.
Ooh. Oh, Irv Smith. Yeah.
They're the dude with some wheels for a big guy. Like, I know Kyle Rudolph, he sort of got the catches when they needed him, like down towards the end zone and stuff like that.
Yep.
But, mate, if someone has Irv Smith sitting on they're not playing him and he's sitting on the taxi squad, mate, go and just see how much he's worth.
He looks
far better than anything that Rudolph is doing.
I just thought it was a bit obvious, Irv Smith.
Okay, no, that's
Because
fine.
future waiver wire is deep. Deep.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody's actually starting Irv Smith at the moment.
No, true. No. You.
And unfortunately, until Rudolph probably goes down, they're going to keep throwing the ball because they paid him now. I seriously have no idea why they paid him. Jay. Like, next time we catch up, I know he's just still trying to stir me up. He'd be going for the Tigers. I know
Go
he'd
to
be
the
going for
Tigers.
Tigers.
Of course he would.
Melbourne-based club. Of course he would be.
Of course he would be.
Okay, now we've just a quick one to end off.
Yep.
We're going to there was a lot of big scores last week, and so I thought, how about we just do a player that's going to turn back into
See, people can see you, so it's not much of a. Oh no, they go.
pumpkin.
That is genuinely scary. Yeah. A pumpkin.
I got this out of the garage. It's been sitting in there since last Halloween.
It's probably full of dust.
Oh, mate, it doesn't smell that good. And it was cold.
And you got a peg on the back. Why have you got a peg on the back of it?
Because it's probably made for someone with the head like your size. My head's not that wide. Mine's a bit narrower. So I had to put it's not a peg.
Can you just curl the mouth up?
What's it called?
Leave it on, but curl the mouth up because we can barely hear you.
What are you talking about? Sorry?
You're talking like through a paper
It
bag.
sort of pulls it in, makes it more. Otherwise, it's a bit floppy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Or just open. Can you open the mouth?
No.
The mouth doesn't open.
No, it doesn't open.
Okay, all right. No worries. So the player that's going to turn back into a pumpkin, and there's a few nominations.
There is.
The nominations are Mike Evans. No, I'll spoil you. I'm taking your thunder.
You just did. Okay.
Tell me that.
He's going to turn back. Look, mine.
Yeah. Can you read through
Mike
that?
Evans. Like, mate, how do you back up 3 touchdowns, 190 yards, and mate, he had 3 touchdowns and 150 yards at halftime.
Yes, that's
mate,
right.
He only scored 40 yards.
My thoughts exactly, Zach.
Time, which is a bit. Mate, I was looking for like a 250-yard game, maybe 4 touchdowns. That's that rate.
Yep.
And I just don't think. And this week, it's just not going to happen again. You know, it's just when they're playing the Rams.
Yep.
It's just not going to happen. Like I said when we were talking about the ins and outs. You know, he's going to have Big Aaron and the boys just absolutely pelting down on Jameis Winston, and I don't think it's going to happen this week. I think he's going to be more of the stat. Look, the first 2 weeks he had 28 yards against San Francisco, another very good defense, and Carolina, another very good defense.
Yes.
Especially at getting to the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And they only had 61 yards there, and it's not him. It's all on Jameis Winston.
Yes. Yep.
So
that's fair.
That's my turning back into a pumpkin. And so it's not really Mike Evans turning into a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fact that the stallions that are pulling.
It's very hard to look at you like that.
Jameis Winston going to turn back into donkeys.
Yes. Now, did you have another one?
No, that's it. Just one.
Oh, what about Kyle Allen?
No, I didn't have it. No, we were just discussing that before we started.
You don't think he'll turn back into
You didn't actually do any homework.
No, I
didn't.
didn't.
Help you out.
No, yeah, it did help me out a lot. I would have said Kyle Allen.
Okay.
Because, well, also, you know, we're both of us big fans of Will Greer.
Are we?
Yeah, aren't we?
He's okay.
He's okay. He's only okay.
I think I might have had Daniel Jones above Will Greer.
Oh yes, you did. I had Will Greer above Daniel Jones, but anyway, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
I think you got a better eye for quarterbacks, if I'm to be frank.
I should have. Look, I'm stupid. I sort of read too much of what other people were saying, and I put Kyler Murray ahead of Daniel Jones, and I probably shouldn't have.
You should have trusted your own judgment because.
Yes, exactly.
Because I remember having conversations with you where you were really not impressed by Kyler Murray at all.
No, not at all. And I went and picked him up in one so I could flog him off, and I can't flog him off.
So you should have just kept the faith. Yeah,
I should have.
you should have. Okay, gee, that's it.
Done?
Yes, done
I'm
and
gonna leave
dusted.
this on.
So, all right. Well, anyway, that was good, and we had a cracking game today with the Packers and the Eagles.
Great game.
That was it was a very entertaining
Took a
game.
half day from work, came home, watched the second half.
I thought it might go into overtime. Well, it was a pity
hoping
it didn't.
go to overtime because I'm playing a few leagues against the quarterbacks that were in the game, so I didn't want it to go to overtime.
I mean,
look, I had some vested interest in the game. I had Jeffrey,
yes,
Miles Sanders, and only in leagues that I care about.
I tell you, the fantasy numbers were really weird because Miles Sanders has good fantasy numbers, but Jordan Howard vultured like 3 touchdowns basically.
He did.
And
Miles
then
Sanders, look, and if you have
Aaron Jones,
if you have if you have Breda or if you have Raheem Mossad, you're in the same boat. They're gonna take the ball down the field, but they ain't gonna be the ones getting the goal line carries.
Yeah, and I mean Aaron Jones, his fantasy numbers look good, but he didn't get a lot of ball.
No,
he did get in the end zone. Who else? MVS didn't get a lot of ball. Geronimo Allison, who I was high on at the beginning of the year, and I didn't start. I'm not starting him now. Got a touchdown. Devontae Adams had a day, but then got hurt.
Yeah, that doesn't look too good either.
No,
he couldn't come in to help his team win. When he went down, he grabbed his foot. He didn't grab his foot. He grabbed his toes.
Yeah,
he grabbed where his toes are.
That's not good for a wide receiver.
It's because someone gave him the wrong size shoe either. And he said, these are really hurting my feet. I'm getting a bit of, I don't think he's got a case of, he hasn't got any corns or anything growing on his toes. I think it's the fact that, something's happened in that cat's.
Yes, I think so. Anyway, let's wrap this up, G. Thank you, everybody. If you've been tuning in while we've been broadcasting this, or if you're watching it on YouTube now, later, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for listening. As always, on behalf of G and myself and Mr. Pumpkin, whatever your name is, Mr. Pumpkinhead, thank you for listening, and we will catch you next time. And I'll hit end broadcast now, so catch you later. And